Morning, or good afternoon, good evening, wherever you'll be seeing this video from. This is EIE, Enough is Enough. And I remain your humble presenter, Donald Obaido is my name. Wow. The title before us this morning, the topic before us this morning is those that have ears, let them hear. Enough is enough for the wise. First of all, I want to check myself if I'm projecting very well, because anytime I come out, come talk, all not for the sake of the useless government, but for the sake of the citizens of Nigeria, because I want make them the wise. They repackage Nigerians, they push on forward, they waste on our life, they waste on our future. But yet the people are so blind, they are so timid to understand that there is nothing you can build upon a corrupt foundation. There is nothing. Whether you like or carry building wey don already exist before, come say you want restructure am, when that time come, when that building want to collapse, it go collapse. Because why? The foundation not be wetin that building suppose carry. I want check myself whether I dey project very well, then I go go into the details of today. Why I tell una say those that have ears should hear, those wey no get ear, they say na only fly wey no dey hear word, na dey follow dead body enter inside grave. And it go happen for that Nigeria, so-called Nigeria, that enterprise of the British. It go happen there. And people when e not listen, just is as like when Noah they build the ark that time, people they reject them. Now nobody listen to Noah. Nobody want to pay attention. They listen to waiting Noah. They talk, say, God, they give warning, but with the talk now, people are paying deaf ears to it as if they are not hearing and they are not listening. Things where they happen for social media, they carry people away. You matter, now be waiting the trend now, and the dog matter, now the trend. But you people forget the basis of the foundation of the country, on how to build that country for our unborn children. I check myself whether the project well, then I go forward with the information when I get to share with you now today, because I not get much time to waste. I don't want to waste time. Anytime I come here, I'll do it sharp. Quick, I dey take am light, give una information, and I discharge comot for here. First of all, make I check if I dey project very well. So as e dey so, first of all, I go show una one picture from one professor. Yes, he said, in Japan, a corrupt person kill himself. In China, they will kill him. In Europe, they will jail the person. But in Africa, he will represent himself for election. That is what is going on. Check the list of the people when they come out, the campaign. My brother, we know say nobody hold the pass, but believe me, none of them have the interest of you, the citizens, at heart. They are there for some reasons. I will give una another expo now, make una understand why I come out the last time, tell una say Nigeria military. If we think, before I dive go into that one, make a quick jump into this. Who still remember this rice pyramid way they do for Abuja? I laugh in Chinese. Who still remember this rice pyramid? Now this same rice pyramid where they do for Abuja. Now on our brother Oga Tinubu take the campaign. See, now the rice it take the campaign now to tell you say these people, they've had their structure, they've had their plan. They've had their plan. Oga, open your eyes. If you think say you get future for this wuru state where they call Nigeria, my brother, open your ears very well. If you think one round of election will survive Nigeria, people should watch and see what the killings are going to be like. When I tell them, I say the military, the Air Force, the Navy, whatever, the Nigerian army, the police force has been compromised by terrorists, because the purpose of this government now to build foundation for a government that will take over their legacy and manage and pretend as if they don't know what is happening in the country, the genocide that is happening in Nigeria, the killings, the adoption, the kidnapping of innocent citizens of Nigeria, they are all pretending. Facebook, I will use this opportunity to tell Facebook, if you like, don't let these brokers go, because I don't know if Facebook has been compromised also, because Facebook is not doing something very, very, very interesting, that when you bring something very important, content very important for Nigerians to listen to, Facebook will not want it to be published. I don't know if Facebook has been compromised. If Facebook, like Mark Zuckerberg and Meta, if you guys like, don't publish this broadcast for me, because I'm looking and I'm taking note of all these media platforms that are trying to see that Nigeria become a land of catastrophe, so that all this Western world, we have an opportunity to come into our country. Now we are speaking. Now we are telling people about the problem happening, surfacing, the genocide happening, the bad government that is going on in our country. We want to sanitize the country, but yet we that have the voice to speak out, the platform that we have to speak out, they are shutting us down for us not to pass information to our people. They want us to kill ourselves first before they will not come in like the saint that they think they are to come and intervene for us. Before I move forward, I would like to want to show you people a little clip from Arise TV. Any of you where they listen to the channel, you are a foolish person. And I may talk am. The channel is a compromised TV channel that goes along with all these useless politicians all around. All they do is capture their activities, because they are the people that have been compromised to publish the nonsense that they are doing. I come here this morning at a verse, because why are the verse? Because Nigerians are so distracted with the unnecessary things. You don't come and tell and say it was a prank. That means you people can be fooled. Just the same way Bola Tinubu is fooling you people now with the rice pyramid where on our president come to say, now they work towards to ensure say rice price come down for Nigeria. They ask una, say the same rice. Now they do campaign. So it has been structured already that you people will still suffer another 8 years. Yes, Nigerian military has been compromised. The 12 kidnappers apprehended by the joint force of the Air Force and the military, who demand 60 million ransom in Kaduna, turned out to be member of the Nigerian military. Oh, Bob, when we dey tell una, make una dey hear, pikin wey get sense. If they talk to the pikin wey get papa, he will go stay, make it for here, make it for the wise. Nigerians, make una wise. Una dey use una hand, dey buy suffering for una self. I go play this video and I go come up for here. I go come up for here solemnly, because my own, I go talk. But those who get ears, let them hear. Those who not get ear, now then sabi. All we do, we dey where we dey hustle. We dey live life. We dey take am light. We are moving forward. But trust me, any nation that is a nation today, the constitution of the country made it happen. How can a nation be operating on a fraudulent constitution that anyone that comes will steal, loot, misuse power, and walk away freely? Because why? There is no law that governs that person to be persecuted. All these people parabolating themselves that they want to become president of Nigeria, they know the system, that the system is so corrupt that they will come, loot, steal, misuse power, and walk away freely without nobody asking them what happened. Except maybe another administration come and say, you know what, we want to look into your affair. They send EFCC. Who EFCC? The EFCC. EFCC is not it was established by Obasanjo in the year 2000. It's not a body anymore. It's a compromise. As the military is concerned, the police force is concerned, the Air Force, the Navy, they are all compromised. We need a total body that will come, when they are coming in, let their legs be shaking, because why? There is a law that governs the country that states that if you do this, You are not above the law. You will go in for it. Abdul Salam arranged that constitution so well that granted immunity to people like Buhari that committed treason to the land, that should be in jail, now came out as president. Nigeria, make una wise. Oh, if you don't know your country history, you just dey float like that. You go float. Children when you born go also float, because now the pain we are feeling now is because our father's generation failed to tackle this issue, because this issue is not a yesterday issue. And our generation is laughing over it, following nyash and stupid things on social media and neglecting the principles of the foundation they're going to lay for their unborn children. We where they talk, so we know if we like our children will come that country. If we like our children, no will come. But we are telling those of you that your children will grow up. Your children will grow up. I was watching a video from this elder. We went to Edopolo Grammar School. The school was it's a shithole, as Donald Trump called Nigeria, called Africa. Who made this so? Lucky Igbinedion started privatizing all the government schools in Benin. Watching news, see the way flood has taken over Nigeria. Flood has taken over Nigeria. Very soon we will suffer flood in that country, because why? The government failed to build roads, construct roads, and do a good drainage. I've never seen where a site will be located, and yet they did not manage the drainage of that particular location to where the water will be flowing to. We are enjoying the suffering now, but a time will come when the natural suffering will come. Nigeria will have nowhere to go, because why? When you don't build where you live, you will build to suffer where you did not build. We are telling you people now, and nobody's paying attention. I will only come here if Facebook, like, let Facebook restrict this message. Let them restrict it. The people need to hear what is going on. That is what social media platform is all about. We've tried every possible ways we try to want to reach out to the people, but Facebook keep restricting. Nobody choose to want to listen. If you want to listen to our enough is enough, we have our channel in YouTube, in Twitter, and all of that. Kindly go there and get undiluted message. The Nigeria Indigenous Nationality Alliance for Self-Determination, NINAS, has given everyone a platform. And I'll be sharing this information, what happened in Kaduna, those that were adopted, those that was kidnapped. A pregnant woman was inside that train. A news from the Arise TV, where I'm telling you people, Nigeria has no basis of building a good country. If you think any of all these people parabolating themselves is going to help Nigeria, you need to have a second thought. And believe me, Nigeria is meant for a catastrophe in another 8 years. Why? Because they will force you, they will bend you to accept what you will not accept. And as a citizens of the country, you're not supposed to go through that place. Our sovereignty has been taken. Our land has been taken away from us by the so-called people that think they are rulers of Nigeria. Nobody has power over you. You have your sovereign land. And as at that, we are telling all Nigerians to wake up to their responsibility. Say no to any further election. That's the only way we're going to bring them down. Nigeria is not credible enough to go through another election. What's the population? When was the last time census was conducted in Nigeria? When we come here, we educate Nigerians. Nigerians don't listen, because why? They are so carried away by the little thing they've given them, and they neglected their future. Your future is important. If your future is not important, think about the future of the unborn children you're going to leave. You will not be there. They will suffer the pain. They will suffer the trauma. They will suffer the agony you've created for them, because you failed to handle the responsibility of your unborn children. We are advising every youth. Please take a look at this video from Arise TV. Arise TV, kudos to you guys. I'm giving you guys credit for going through all those places that the major TV channels are neglecting. The AIT, the NTA, the channels, they are all neglecting the important and the vital principle of what should be structured to lay a good foundation as a country. But yet, You guys are going extreme to broadcast the importance of what it takes to be a nation. Kudos to the team of Arise TV, and I'll be playing you this clip, brothers. Please kindly watch this and share this video. If you've not been following us on social media, please kindly do so. Follow us on Twitter, follow us on YouTube, follow us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. We're everywhere. We are giving you the word that you need to know. But Nigerians, one thing about you people, you don't pay attention to the important information. All you do is being carried away when they play pranks on you guys on social media. You see people queuing up. Do you know how many marriages are in pain today because of that Yule incident? But you guys don't listen. That's how Jim Mike and this guy played you guys. You guys are so carried, so distracted. I've never seen a nation as distracted as the youth of Nigeria. Both male and female, they are all distracted, no focus, no basis of what you think your nation could build on. All you know about is to being distracted by one little thing. Because if on our wise, on are supposed to say a lie, they go viral past. Anything that has to do with lies, it travels a lot. It travels a lot, but nobody pays attention to what is going on. You guys are so distracted. You're so naive with poverty. Poverty has wrapped most of you guys, and you don't think anymore. You still have self-value, self-esteem. Believe in yourself, because your future is important. If it's not important to you, it's important to your generation to come. Listen to this video from Arise TV, and I'll come here same time, same station. This is ERE, Enough is Enough. Kindly go to www.ninasvoice.org and get more information on the way Nigeria should transit to. Nigeria is in a transition process, and trust me, we're going to get there, whether you like it or not. Nigeria is a land for everybody. And as at that, we take back our sovereign from those that think it belongs to them. Nobody is born to be slave to anybody. As at that, we demand equal right, tranquility, peace, and unity. That's what we seek for. And God bless you. And watch this movie. Watch this video, from Arise TV. Thank you.
The picture of the baby girl born in captivity that has now gone viral on social media. The picture was released on Thursday by the terrorists who abducted scores of passengers, including the mother of the baby girl, from the ill-fated Abuja-Kaduna train. The woman was 8 months pregnant when she was abducted on March 28th in Katari, Kaduna State. Credible sources say the terrorists invited a doctor to deliver the baby. On Tuesday, photographs of 63 abducted train passengers that are still being held in captivity were released by the terrorists. Alwan Hassan, the managing director of the Bank of Agriculture, is the only abductee that has been released from captivity after paying a ransom of 100 million naira. I know we discussed this story, you guys discussed this story in the headline, but I just wanted to add my voice. I am so heartbroken. This child is a victim of circumstance at this point, and Nigeria has failed her. I'll take some reactions before I come to you, Tundu. This is from Buchi, who wrote, "This has got me in tears. How can a child be born in captivity this way? How have we gone this bad as a country? What of the military? Why can't they do something to rescue these people?" Well, Titilayo wrote, "It can't get worse or messier than this. Terrorists abduct citizens, post their pictures, negotiate with the government, and finally operating their own maternity clinic where their victims give birth to babies unchallenged. Buhari-led APC government finally ceded power and sovereignty to terrorists." Over to you, Tunde.
Well, that's completely spot on, because they were able to get her, the mother, the expectant mother, was able to get medical attention. So we do know that there is a whole community supporting the terrorists. They have people supplying their food, because obviously they live in this forest. People come to them. There was a story recently about a lady who was caught providing sex workers to the terrorists. Yes. They have an entire ecosystem that they have created within Nigeria. It is nothing short of disgraceful. And yes, the picture of that beautiful, thankfully healthy baby breaks your heart. This should never have happened. I just despair for the family. This is how they are getting to meet this child. This is how her father is getting to meet her, and all the other people who have been excitedly expecting her arrival into the world. I was talking about naming ceremony that they must have been expecting to hold in her honor, and this is what they get, and no word yet from the government. It is imperative at this point. This terrorist, why they have released her picture, is to tug at everybody's heartstrings, because nobody can resist.
That's exactly
the innocence,
what they have
the
done.
purity of this.
Yes.
And they've succeeded. No,
Yes.
because we're not animals.
No.
You have to feel this. So it's really, at this point, the government has to do whatever it takes to just get her out. You made reference to the MD who was released after paying the ransom. They said that that was an act of mercy because of Ramadan, and he was allowed to pay ransom. The awful thing about this situation is that with the families are not even being given that opportunity. The terrorists are actually just looking directly to the federal government and have made their demands. As I said yesterday, yes, it's distasteful, it's awful, but if that was your baby in the forest, you wouldn't think about it. President Obama did a prison swap for Sergeant Bo Bergdahl for 5 Taliban prisoners because he's thinking about that man's life and the horrible death he no doubt would have met if he failed to do that. We have to put a human face on these things, and there's no more appropriate face than the face of an innocent, vulnerable newborn in a forest. For goodness sake.
Needs to come out. Dr. Bata.
Well, as I said earlier, there can be no more sobering reminder of the kind of pressure cooker lives that we live in Nigeria. In a manner that life has become nasty, short, brutish, and sad for the living, the unborn, and the dead. The living were abducted on March 28 in that Kaduna train attack. 2 pregnant women involved in it, so 2 persons, 2 unborn children were involved. One of them has now been born in captivity, in the den of kidnappers and terrorists. And then, of course, even the dead is not safe in Nigeria. In the last 1 week or so, I've read stories of grave robbers going to graves to go and cut off the head of the dead. That is the kind of situation in which we have found ourselves in Nigeria. And when we talk about creeping anarchy in the country, you know, some people say, no, you are exaggerating, you are being unpatriotic. But this is a clear evidence. A newborn child born into captivity. Very sad. It's already about a month since President Muhammadu Buhari gave marching orders to the security chiefs to make sure that those persons who had been abducted in that train attack and all other abductees, wherever they may be, are freed by the security chiefs. It's been more than 2 weeks since the president again called another special meeting with the security chiefs, and his main message there included this particular, terrorists who abducted persons after that attack on the Kaduna-bound train. Nothing has happened. Instead, what we are hearing are tales of woe and agony, jeremiad, on the part of the relatives of the affected persons, who say they are even willing to pay ransom. They even took their case to the National Human Rights Commission, but nobody is providing any support for them or any assistance whatsoever. And then now we hear that a child has been born. Yes, Tundu, I agree with you absolutely. Yes, there is an ecosystem, a terror ecosystem in Nigeria. The doctors were even invited to take delivery of the baby, okay? And the doctors were not abducted, they were allowed to go. So which means that, there's free passage, which also means that their location is known.
Correct.
Which was the point being made by the governor of Kaduna State, that these persons, where they are, people have knowledge. They use cell phones because they probably use cell phones to summon those doctors. And who are these doctors anyway? Can they be identified? If indeed the state is playing deaf and dumb about the location of these persons, maybe these doctors, will act as patriots and, lead them to these persons to see how the abducted persons can be rescued. Among the abducted persons, you have persons who have no access to their medications. People suffering from hypertension, cancer, prostate, and whatever. I think I saw a piece. Someone who has knowledge of the condition in the camp, reported that somewhere. You also have people who are just sick. You have people also, children. Now we have a day-old baby. There are also toddlers
in that camp.
It's really sad.
I mean, how really worse can it get
Cannot stop
before